I mean, I can tell you that the survivors and their attorney, they would be picking a jury today, but the case has been settled civilly as the statute of limitations on the criminal side have already expired when these victims actually came forward. While criminal charges against their alleged aggressor can't be brought forward now, Jacob, one of those survivors, says this is still a win for them.
You know, as a 16-year-old kid, I was like, heck yeah, let's do whatever we can to be ready and knock some heads and try and be the big guy on campus.
High school wrestling looked to be promising for Jacob. Coach David O'Connor was a parent to another team member, offering up extracurricular workout programs the summer before his sophomore year.
In those private workout sessions, you know, that's where I fell victim to his predatorness.
Alleged incidents of fondling and masturbation. This complaint against Coach O'Connor to University Place School District says happened at his home. Jacob was only 16 years old, but the abuse, he says, didn't start right away.
So he had, you know, a long time to instill trust and a sense of leadership above me.
He says his mom noticed a shift. He became angrier. Her little boy's innocence taken.
At the time, I was a kid who had never had any kind of sexual encounter ever. And to have that be your first, you know, it really makes you think and wonder. And it's like, does that count? Was that a thing? Like, it messes with you so much.
Abuse he never reported.
Because I thought I was the only one. I felt like I was alone. I felt like there's no one else who could relate to me. I felt like there's no one else who could even understand what had just happened to me.
Little did he know he wasn't. He remained silent until 6 other former team members filed their lawsuit against the district, alleging O'Connor had abused them. Jacob remembers being at his parents' house when he first heard about the allegations.
I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then being so desensitized to it and just kind of instantly jumping back, I was kind of like, crap, I was one of those kids too. And my mom was shocked.
He confided in his parents, but legally did nothing.
It happened in the 70s. It happened in the early 2000s. Why couldn't it happen in 2023?
Court documents show O'Connor was convicted of indecent liberties with several children in 1977 in Lewis County.
Because I thought I might know some information. And at first, I didn't even call him. I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to deal with it.
It wasn't until 2021 that Jacob decided to speak out and join several other survivors in a new lawsuit.
I thought about some of the other guys who could be going through this as well. And I thought I could try and help them out.
Jacob's attorney, Vincent Napo, filed this lawsuit on behalf of 3 victims who were 14 to 16 years old when they allege O'Connor sexually abused them between 2005 to 2008. Napo accused the district of negligence, especially for how they hired O'Connor.
I think it comes down to probably failing to properly screen him. There were some concerns with whether he ever completed an application, whether he ever completed self-disclosure forms.
Fox 13 reached out to the district, who recently reached a settlement with the former students just before going to trial. Their statement reads in part, "The parent has not been associated with the district for many years. We are deeply saddened by these allegations and are sorry for any pain or suffering that students may have experienced. Out of respect for the privacy of those involved, we are unable to provide additional comments."
I feel like there was some restitution brought, you know. I feel like the school district has done a lot to try and change how things are done, to try and prevent this kind of stuff. And it makes me feel better about it.
The district also paid $4.2 million to 6 former student athletes who also alleged being sexually assaulted by O'Connor. That suit claims the school did not properly vet O'Connor to catch his previous conviction. At last check, he is not registered as a sex offender. Back to you.